Inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Leading the 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan. These guys have picked up wins in 3 of their last 4. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Cardinals. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. So glad to have you with us here. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call. Joshua Carty with the honors. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talented quarterbacks in his first season out of Texas.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Here we go. Red, put, red, 38. Red.
They stick with McCaffrey. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewer, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometimes as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hawkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400 and some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today. I mean, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy. And they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. Answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
The aim of any good play caller, especially early in a game, is to get you a one-on-one coverage. And your job, I say it all the time, your job is to win it. Give some credit to that defense. He's out there in man coverage. Does a beautiful job of knocking it away.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Ready, go. Ready.
To throw here on first down. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a yard left to go on second down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to it, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Let's go. Black 40. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he comes through big here. 9 yards at second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Hut.
Back to the well again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Ready, go. 45, wide. Ready.
They'll go play action. He rolls to his right. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Murray lasers this one deep down the middle. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Murray on 3rd down. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the 49ers get to it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The 49ers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category.
Set, ready. Red, set,
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
ready.
Working now from the gun. Has it down close. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go, set.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the turnover into a lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play action, here's Murray. To the left side, wheeled in by Wilson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. And the floater falls to the deck. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Ready, ready. 45, right. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with.
Go. Yellow, ready.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready, hut, go, hut, hut.
Pass play coming here. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
49er, first down. First and 10.
Set, hut, stand, hut, ready.
Now here he goes on the boot. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Yards on the
So
play.
a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
49er,
Set, stand, go, set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Flash, 95. Set, hut.
The give here on 2nd. That's some room to work. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers take a 13-point lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He's keeping it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
2-2.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Picked up by the 49ers. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The 49ers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. So 1st down from the 41.
Come on, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Give now to the running back. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Throwing now off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And the Cardinals now on offense. They'll get it right at midfield following the INT. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Setting the screen here for Harrison. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
It's now 3rd and
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set.
Ready.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Go. 45.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there. Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Completed over the middle. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready. Hunt. Go. Yellow. 43. Set. Hunt.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Ready. Ready. Hunt. Hunt.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Set. Hunt. Hunt. Set.
He's going to throw it. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
Can't you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it? And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's 4th down and goal.
So 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. This only a chip shot from the right half. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Eddie Pinheiro
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked up by Upton Stout.
That's just excellent dime coverage. Excellent dime defense right there. Quarterback, he's going to see a defender in coverage no matter where he looks. The end goal is making him force a throw when he shouldn't, and then capitalizing on the mistake with a turnover.
Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick.
Okay, right.
Set to go now from the 35.
Set, go, ready, ready.
1st down, play action. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Now throw on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Dunkloff caught by his back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Fourth down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 12 is here. After this weekend, 2/3 of the regular season will be in the rearview mirror. Let's get into the highlights. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the Saints quarterback. He'll throw for the back pylon and find his man for the score. The Saints needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And it's the dangerous speedster, Jameson Williams. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Colts come away with the victory, this one in front of their home crowd. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
It's a gain of 11.
1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray on the play fake. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Murray. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. The Cardinals out for the punt. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
On the double.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Set, go. 50, ready.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Black ball, ready.
Throwing off the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a 1st down, too.
First down.
Here, hut.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. And drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Come on, hut.
27-yard line.
45, wide. Hut.
Right up the gut. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Go. Set.
Working now from the gun. This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To number 84.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Play action now. Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Hits him on the in route. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Down by Fred Warner. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, hut. Ready, go. Set.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going run again with McCaffrey. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, 1 yard to go. The tight end in motion now. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
1st and 10, Murray gets it to him on the screen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field.
60 red.
They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Set, huh?
On 1st down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
They're going play action. answer. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, and still brought not enough to avoid third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Down. 50, green, set.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Still momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Ready, set.
First and 10, looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this one doesn't go far.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Going from the gun here. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. Black 40. Hey, red. Cut.
They'll throw, third and long. He makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Cardinals 15. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offensive line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 2.
A give now from the gun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4-yard line. Brings up third and 3.
Murray to throw here on third. Not quick to McBride. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And dose of the hurry up here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Murray here on first down. Jump off caught by his back. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this one to the county. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's cut by Harrison. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
A 5-yard gain.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing again, Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. Still has some space inside the 35. Racing down the left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 32 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard
In the red zone now. Throw caught at the 6. That play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone.
Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Kyler and the Cardinals looking to tack on 2 more.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Ooh, this is so tough, Brock. You understand what he was trying to do, make something happen, ended up outside the pocket, but even some added creativity can't yield 2 points here.
You get down here on these 2-point conversions, the real estate just gets gobbled up in a hurry. Not only for the QB, but the receivers as well. Only so much time to try to make something work before that defender said, not in my house.
50, ready?
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready, go! Ready?
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. He will have the first down there for the 49ers. That should do it, Brock. They can take down this win.
On the ready?
49er, first down. A gain of 1 yard.
Set.
First down,
10 flat.
49ers.
Hut.
Plowing up the middle. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. First down run, now is in 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up
Set,
2nd
ready.
and 5.
Blue, 32.
28-yard line.
Set, go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Glendale.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. On the visitor's sideline, a look there at the head coach of the Seahawks. His team lost last time out trying to turn things around this time. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the number 1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings on 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Darnold again, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
He's coming off a really nice... touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Set hut. Set hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black, 95. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Ready, go, ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Pick off by the rookie out of Miami. And he is going to score a pick-6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick-6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick-6.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season currently, leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. throw, left side, complete to Pearson. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, 49ers.
First down.
Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
That's cut.
He'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 29.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. It's second down.
Come on, Dad. Go, Dad.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Blue 32.
Now a give up the middle. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
It is brought in the end zone. Rick Pearson, touchdown San Francisco. Touchdown number 9 for the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Return up near the 30-yard line, but that penalty marker could impact the spot. Let's get the call.
Automatic first down.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
It's a big up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Quick throw taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. To throw again is Darnold. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Niners' 38-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Here's Michael Dixon now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick.
Ready, break. Let's go. Hut, hut. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Set, hut, hut.
Now faking the give. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now, Darnold. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Bryce Huff in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Pistol snap back to Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he will drive his way into the end zone. Sam Darnold, touchdown Seahawks. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This field in at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Set, go. Ready?
On the ground, it's Scalaboo. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll go play action with Darnold. This one intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season.
Ball start, offense.
Here we stand. Punch. Ready?
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Seahawks 30-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown. 49ers.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
That ties the game at 14.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Well, Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. play action. Here's Darnold. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Off-balance throw, it's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the punter now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we stand. Go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The throw here is complete. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
40-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Second.
Here's a run going left. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Blues.
They'll look to throw. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. And Scalaboo. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Throw on the run is complete.
Here we go.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Darnold. Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold to throw again. That's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. One of the tight ends motions right. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Darnold to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw again is Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick, taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player.
Set, ready, hut, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to that.
And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Down red.
48-yard line.
50, steel, black.
They'll look to throw again. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now.
A 43-yard attempt.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Niners will take a 24-21 lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now. It begins up in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Ravens wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Ravens win their second straight as they get the victory here. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Browns QB. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the LA Chargers. And here's the Charger running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Chargers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The 49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Go. Red 38. Ready.
Right away they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Set, ready, go. Blue 36.
A run straight ahead and Scatterable. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Black, cut.
Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, right.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here, 10, go. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Handoff here, up the middle, and good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's taken down up past the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
At the 47-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's done. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboard. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. All right, go. Go get him. 10 black. Second.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Yellow, 40, hey, red. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. He's got his tight end, Kittle. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Here we go.
35-yard
Bang.
line.
Hut.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, 49ers.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Landon Jackson in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Now they'll set up to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Here we ready. Go. Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. It's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready. 52.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Down. Hut.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught back corner of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown. 49ers. That touchdown. Number 11 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Garner. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
That's a product typical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Renato Green.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A look there at Kyle Shanahan, his 49ers heading back onto the field. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Let's go now. Set, cut, 33, yellow. Set, go.
On the give, it's Scatterby. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 5.
Here we ready, go. 10 black. Hut.
Up the middle they go. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Pearson. And he will score! Ricky Pearson, touchdown San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's got it, 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Throwing, Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. On 2nd down, Walker, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up
To put Loveland in motion. On on 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Darnold now to throw. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll give on the ground, and he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex.
The ball comes out. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now Darnold. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Darnold to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they've just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball.
32. Set.
Drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Here we go. Red, 38. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Here's 1st and 10. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin in Santa Clara. The Niners at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And this is the Niners wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Niners continue their winning ways. They move to 9-4 with the victory here. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix. He is at his best when the lights are brightest. 4 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Falcons earn another victory and move to 9-3 on the year. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Ravens wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Ravens send their fans home happy as they come away with the victory. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando, good night from all of us at EA Sports.